Hola. Hi. I changed it. Actually, this might be like take 5. I've done like several different videos today, well, yesterday and today, but I just couldn't think of which one was the perfect one to put up. And I think I finally may have come up with the right one. I ain't gonna lie. The other 4, I was in my emotions. Something I am working on not doing when I do this. I need to make sure that I stay biased. Or, I'm sorry, non-biased. Sorry. Don't judge me. And make sure that when I come on here and speak the affirmations and or what's on my heart. Well, technically, if I speak what's on my heart, that would be emotions. But more along the line that I make sure that I come across as someone who is not emotional, and I'm not getting emotional. Unfortunately, because of course that crying video, good actress, kind of caused a little issue that 2 weeks later I'm still having to deal with. More along the lines is, let's just say, squad up. I got people watching me, but of course you're gonna have people watching you. This is new to me, people in my business, or I think they know my business and they don't know, or trying to create something that's not there. But anyways, let's just say my personal business. Honey, you won't know it. And don't ask somebody you think they know it, because they don't know it either. Those who do know it ain't gonna tell you. So today, I was going to talk about perception, because that was the one thing that I think that has been brought up a lot on a couple of things that I have said on social media, posts that people are taking what I'm saying as personal towards me, not knowing that one thing that I'm doing is not for me. This is not about me. Let me just say this once again. This whole movement is not about me. It's about us. It's more along the lines as a way for me to motivate without me having to sit and motivate one person at a time. Now, don't get twisted. I'm still there for people who need me. But I think, and it's just, something was on my heart. Something just came to me. I had a dream that if I can create a group setting or a more of an outlet, national, whatever, to voice what I know needs to be spoken, that would be a whole lot better, a whole lot easier. Not on me, but I think on everybody else too as well. And I may be wrong, because like back to the whole introvert extrovert thing. I'm extroverted I'm a extroverted introvert. Yeah. Look it up if you want to. I think that's right. Or am I introverted extrovert? I'm more extro than I am intro, but I am a both. In not balanced, but I do have my time. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. To me, and several others, and I mean, just like, perception is also another way of assuming. Let's just say that. Unless somebody is crying out for help, and I get sometimes people mask their cries. Reach out. I suggest people reach out. If you see somebody and you think there's something that's going on with them, don't perceive anything, or as I say, assume. Just reach out. I'm telling you, that's what I do. Anybody who knows me, and anybody who knows me, this from college, high school, work, whatever. If I see something wrong, I'm not gonna say it where everybody's gonna see it. I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna do whatever way I know. Wait till I know I'm gonna see you again. I'm gonna say, hey, you good? Everything's okay? My sister friend will tell you in a minute. I call her. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? Are you good? It's just a wealth check. That's it. Just checking. There happen to be nothing wrong with her. I'm just checking. So that's one of the things I was trying to speak on, and of course, in those previous videos that I was trying to post, and I think it may be a divine intervention that was happening, is why they would not load on YouTube as my other videos do. I was emotional. I was in my feelings. And some advice I was giving yesterday was to buy I say it's my creative my creative executive, I'm giving him a title, to not always be in my feelings about stuff. In debates, I'm coming from both ends, the facts and personal. My of course, there's more people. I'm sorry, I don't like hair in my ear. It's in my ear. But anyways, another thing that I think leads into it. I was watching that movie Napoli Ever After today, this morning before I went to go run my errands, and it dawned on me that the perception that she was given as if she was perfect. Once again, perception. So people assumed that. She assumed that her boyfriend was about to ask her to marry him. Haven't we all done it before? Well, no, I've never. Yeah, I've actually. Anyways, but and I had to think about something because if you haven't watched the movie, I suggest you do. And it's not just women. I think men and women, because this is what's going to lead into the next. My next video is going to be black women. I know I haven't did a video in the moment. I know I did a black man video that some people took to heart and they thought I was bashing men because I may have been hurt. That's not it. I was just giving advice like, brothers, stop. And so, hey, guess what? I'm going in on both ends. I want to do a black man versus black woman video with a friend of mine, but we have yet to be able to actually get that scheduled, unfortunately. Hopefully soon it'll come. I promise y'all, if we do this, it's gonna be a great video. You're gonna, woo! I'm talking about it's gonna be on fire, honey. Yes! Because let's just say that. Very, very, very CNN, MSNBC type stuff be going on. But anyways, and one thing that I noticed is that her mother led her to believe that beauty was straight hair, perfect size, perfect look, perfect dress, perfect job. Perfection. I think I've said this before. I used to be a straight perfectionist. Everything had to be perfect. Yeah, my room wasn't always clean. My mama gonna attest to this, but I knew everything was there. It was perfect, a perfect mess. Knew it. Anyways, and watching this movie, I became emotional. Not because I couldn't relate, no, because I saw sister girls' pain. One section of the movie, she broke up with her ex because he did not propose, because she was ready. She didn't even telling people, oh, it's about to happen. I got to make sure my hair is perfect. Everything got to be perfect, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't happen. She got in her feelings. So in that way, I can relate. I do get in my feelings. And she broke up with him. And then she wanted to do this, when women break up with me, we got to do this. Get him, girl. Next. Get over him. As they said, a fuck him outfit. She had this blonde hair and this. She like a prostitute. I mean, she said she felt like she was supposed to be on a pole. And she met this man in the club. And soon as she met this man in the club, she went home with him. Ooh, we're not going to judge her. That's a whole nother thing going on. But one thing that she noticed after the whole, what she was trying to do didn't happen, as she was sitting in the cab looking a hot mess. And it's funny how people don't pay attention to these little bitty itty things in movies. Perfect. Everything was perfect. When she looked a hot mess, her eyes were open. She was woken. Awoken. She woke up. And in that mindset, she realized, you know what? I was wrong. So she had to be at her, technically she wasn't in her bottom. Yes, she was, because you got to watch the movie. I'm not trying to tell you the whole movie. I'm just the last part I've seen the movie. I don't know how it ended quite yet. I'm still watching it. But talking to the cab driver, and all he said was, pretty much was telling her, so this man's a good man. He got things going for him. Everything is perfect. And you broke up with him just because he didn't propose to you when you was ready for him to propose? Light bulb. Take me to his job. And at that moment, I don't even think they was broke. They hadn't been done these 2 or 3 days yet. Bruh, man, she saw him with another woman. And clearly they look like they let's just say that they had commenced whatever relationship they was trying to start. And then she was broken. But wasn't nothing wrong with her. That's the part that I think we as women don't understand. And I think it's something that needs to be, I guess, reestablished, or an affirmation that we need to think about. I put together this whole little poem thing. I'll post it separately, play it maybe as a separate video or whatever. But pretty much, we need to understand that we're imperfect. But it's okay. You're perfectly imperfect. You're supposed to be imperfect. You cannot be everything to everybody. You cannot. I know, sister, you try, but you can't be. Sometimes you are allotted that, you know what? I'm finna mess this up. It's gonna be okay. Just pick yourself back up and keep moving. Sister, focus on you. Don't allow no one ever to let you know, to make you think rather, that your worth is not worthy. Don't you ever do that. Because if you walk around thinking, I'm not good enough for him, or I'm not good enough for this job, I'm not good enough for this task, why would they think you're good enough? Exactly. We gotta toot our own horns, honey. And that is something I'm gonna tell you that I grew up learning from my mom and my grandmother and my aunties. You have got to toot your own horn. You gotta walk into their room, and when you walk in the room, the presence should be demanding on you without you even parting your lips. You ain't gotta say a word, honey. That is self-confidence. When you have that, you just radiate it. Your aura, your vibe, everything about you speaks it. Now they get twisted. People gonna hate on you, honey. They gonna create stories. They gonna tell business. They gonna make big. So what? So what? I think I brought it this later. And let them do it, because guess what? This ain't about them. It's about you. And seeing that part right there, I wish I was in that movie. And I would have told her, like, man, let him have it. Because guess what? You're about to get something better. And I'm pretty sure she's going to end up messing with it, but I don't know yet because I ain't got there yet. But she decided to cut her hair. Now, I guess that was her Achilles heel. I'm not quite sure the whole cutting. I get why she cut her hair, because the whole, she did that to look a certain way. I'm guessing. I am not my hair moment, maybe. But the symbolism behind it was she stripped herself of what was holding her back. So every now and then, my sister and brother, because some of y'all do too, you need to let go of that ego. Your ego can be in your car, it can be in you think you're supposed to have this type of position, you're supposed to have this kind of money. Sit back and look at it from the outside, looking in instead of being in it, and you'll be like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. I'm perceiving this wrong. Ooh, that word comes back. Assumptions. Hate that word. But yeah. I personally am a firm believer in it. You speak stuff into existence. You speak positivity. Positive things will happen to you. I know, yes, everyone gets their moments where you just be like, I can't do this. I can't live without this person. I got to have this. It has to be this way. I'm trying to tell you, baby, what's wrong with your certain situation? I got a roof on my head. I got a car that's running. I got money in my bank account. I got gas in my car, and I got food in my refrigerator. And I got a little four-legged dog that love me like it ain't nothing. And I have a support system that I promise you, regardless of what I do wrong, they always got my back. I can call up and there. What am I missing? Because I'm not living by the norms that you think you're supposed to have. I'm not going to get into the whole dating thing. I'm not going to get into the whole, because I mean, this is beyond, I'm making money. I'm doing it. And what if somebody thinks that I'm hurt and harmed. And I'm sorry. I think that's funny. But so today, my I'm not gonna say queen's woman, because how queen is. We were empress and pharaohs. Anyway, pharaohs. I'm sorry, I said pharaohs. I don't know. Well, you thinking about multiple things at once. I tell you this: you are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are small. You was important. I ain't gonna do that. You are the epitome of what makes this world go round. Don't ever forget that. And if anybody tells you less, just let them talk. Just brush off your shoulders and be like, yeah, okay, whatever. And if you need to, and so since I say this, because I have a friend that does this, and I think I peeped it in her house, I didn't say that. So other people that do it's about the same being married. Write it on a piece of paper, put it on the window, put it on the door, put it on your mirror. Get up in the morning and tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am great at my worst and strong in my I'm sorry. No, take it back. Don't do that. Say, I am strong in my weakness and weak in my strength. Because you are. The world was made on our backs. Look at the nations that we've created. So what makes you not perfect? Nobody is. Nobody's supposed to be perfect. You can't be. Because if you're perfect, you ain't never sinned. That's a whole Christian thing there. But, so I end with this. You are beautiful. You are you. Tell you that. Tell yourself that on a regular basis. You are you. And ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. Deuces.